Ever wondered if she's dropping hints that she's into you, but just isn't saying it out loud? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're breaking down 8 subtle touches that mean she wants you bad, but she's keeping it on the sly. From lingering hand grazes to accidental nudges, these are the signs you don't want to miss. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for. So grab a seat and let's dive in. Before we jump into the juicy details, let's talk about why these subtle touches matter. You see, when someone is interested in you, they might not always say it outright. Instead, they'll use body language to send signals, little hints that they're into you. And these touches, they're like secret codes. If you can decode them, you'll know exactly where you stand. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if I misread the signs? Don't worry, we're going to break it all down step by step. By the end of this video, you'll be a pro at spotting these subtle cues. So let's get started. 1. The light arm touch. First up, the light arm touch. Picture this. You're mid-conversation, sharing a laugh or swapping stories, and suddenly, her hand grazes your arm. It's quick, it's casual, but trust me, it's deliberate. This touch usually happens when she's laughing at your joke, emphasizing a point, or just trying to connect with you. Why does it matter? Because the arm is a safe zone. It's non-threatening, but still intimate enough to break that invisible wall of personal space. When she touches your arm, it means she's comfortable, intrigued, and possibly testing the waters to see how you react. Do you lean in? Do you pull away? Your response can influence what happens next. So pay attention. This small gesture could be her way of saying, I'm interested. 2. The playful push. Next, we have the playful push. This one's a classic. You're teasing her, maybe cracking a joke, and suddenly, she gives you a light shove on the arm or shoulder. It's playful, it's fun, and it's her way of flirting without being too obvious. The playful push is her way of saying, I'm comfortable enough to touch you, but I'm going to keep it casual so you don't call me out on it. It's a test, a way to gauge your reaction. Do you push her back? Do you laugh and keep the banter going? If you match her energy, you're on the right track. Remember, flirting is all about give and take. So if she's giving you that playful push, she's definitely interested in keeping the chemistry alive. 3. The knee touch. Now let's talk about the knee touch. This one's subtle, but oh so powerful. You're sitting next to her, maybe at a cafe or on a couch, and her hand casually grazes your knee. It might only last a second, but it's definitely not an accident. The knee touch is her way of testing the waters. It's neutral enough to not seem too forward, but it's also intimate enough to spark a connection. When she touches your knee, she's saying, I feel comfortable with you, and I want to see where this goes. Your reaction matters here. If you lean in or smile, she'll know you're interested. But if you pull away, she might take it as a sign to back off. So stay aware and respond accordingly. 4. The back touch. Next up, the back touch. This one's a big deal. Whether she's guiding you through a crowd or casually resting her hand on your back during a conversation, this touch is full of intention. The back touch is her way of saying, I feel safe with you and I want to be close. It's protective, intimate, and a clear sign that she's comfortable breaking that personal space barrier. When she touches your back, it's an open door to her feelings. So, how should you respond? A smile, eye contact, or even a light touch back can show her that you're on the same page. This small gesture can lead to something much deeper. 5. The shoulder lean. Now, let's talk about the shoulder lean. This one's subtle, but packed with meaning. You're sitting next to her, maybe watching a movie or having a deep conversation, and suddenly, she rests her head on your shoulder. This isn't just about comfort, it's about trust and emotional connection. When she leans on you, she's saying, I feel safe with you, and I want to be close. It's a sign that she's letting her guard down and opening up to you. Your response here is key. If you relax and enjoy the moment, she'll feel even more drawn to you. This small gesture could be the start of something much deeper. 6. The leg brush. Next, we have the leg brush. This one's sneaky but oh so effective. You're sitting close to her, maybe at a table or in a booth, and her leg lightly grazes yours. At first, you might think it's an accident, but if it happens more than once, it's definitely intentional. The leg brush is her way of testing the waters. It's playful, flirtatious, and a clear sign that she's interested. When she brushes her leg against yours, she's saying, I want to be closer to you. Your reaction here is important. If you lean into it or gently press back, she'll know you're interested. But if you pull away, she might take it as a sign to back off. So, stay confident and match her energy. 7. Admiring confidence. Now, let's switch gears a bit. Sometimes, it's not about physical touch, it's about the way she looks at you. If a younger woman is smiling at you, it might be because she admires your confidence, stability, and life experience. Younger men are often still figuring themselves out, but older men tend to carry a quiet confidence that's incredibly attractive. When she smiles at you, she's saying, I notice you, and I like what I see. So if you catch her smiling at you, don't dismiss it as politeness. It could be a sign that she's genuinely interested. 8. Testing the waters. Finally, let's talk about testing the waters. Sometimes, these subtle touches and smiles are her way of gauging your interest. She's not necessarily saying, I want to be with you, but she's definitely curious about where things could go. When she touches you or smiles at you, she's looking for a reaction. Do you smile back? Do you lean in? Or do you pull away? Your response can either encourage her to take things further or signal that you're not interested. So stay aware and respond in a way that matches her energy. If you're interested, don't be afraid to show it. Conclusion. And there you have it. 8 subtle touches that mean she's into you. From the light arm touch to the playful push, these gestures are her way of saying, I'm interested, without saying a word. Remember, body language is a powerful tool, but it's not always black and white. Context matters, and so does consistency. If you notice these signs, pay attention to how she follows up, and most importantly, communicate openly and honestly. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more tips like this. And if you have any questions or stories to share, drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.